Yo, what up? Welcome in. We're not up yet. There we are. Chat, welcome in. Happy Saturday. We got 3 great breaks for you guys tonight, man. We got an NFL, an NBA, and an MLB break tonight. Going to be a great one for the NFL. We got a quarter break. Basically, they're all quarter, I believe. Quarter Cosmic, quarter Prism, quarter Resurgence. For NBA, we got a half Mosaic. I believe it's a half Dawn. Russ, I think there's a check real quick. Yeah, half Elite, half Mosaic, half Totally Certified. And then for the MLB, we got a quarter Bowman, half Chronicles 22, and a third of Tribute Baseball. Chat, welcome in. We are sold out tonight. We're good to get ripping. Anders closed us down on the floor. Fill this up the rest of the way. Pause. We're ready to rumble. If you guys are a first timer, welcome in. Welcome to Cam's Cards. Thrilled to have you guys join us tonight, man. Let me check this. Okay, yeah. Happy to have you guys joining us tonight, man. If you got a team, best of luck tonight, man. I hope everybody hits something great. Wait for somebody in the chat to say what's up. Chat, welcome in, welcome in. It is our giveaway Saturday, so we will have our giveaways running tonight. If you guys are joining us for the first time on Giveaway Saturday, I'll explain more about that as we get going tonight. I've got a chaser chest to give away. I've got a hanger, a blaster, some Zions. Really great chaser chest tonight. I only got one of them. We have to reach a certain amount of threshold of bids to get there, but it should be awesome. Whoever gets it and wins that sucker. I'm in the woods. What are you doing in the woods? Camping, hunting, fishing? Who's this guy, B-Matt? B-Matt, welcome in the first timer, brother. Thrilled to have you tonight, man. Phillies fan, I'm guessing? Maybe Philly all around? Garrett, how are you, man? John, welcome back, brother. Tyler, how are you, man? Oh, we got so many people in here. I love it. Chat, how you guys doing, man? Jared, I saw the new eBay username tonight, my man. I think it's new, or I just didn't recognize it. Obviously, I knew it was you because it's the first and last name on the account, but it seemed new. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe. Okay, it is new. Let's go. Joe, my man, good to see you. Ben Simmons, yeah. Gordo, how are you, brother? Good to see you. We are sold out. I'm just going to give it, we already got 14 people. We might as well get the show on the road. Tonight, we do have our giveaway Saturday. If you guys have never been a part of a giveaway Saturday, I got a lot of prizes to give away tonight for those who want to bid on our next break on Wednesday night. We also have a giveaway on every box we open. Tons of stuff. We have overtime donation giveaways tonight. If you donate $40 to overtime tonight, you get a guaranteed hobby pack with your order. So if you send $40 overtime, you get an extra hobby pack in your order. If you send 80, you get 2, 123, so on and so forth. We have 2 overtime donations already kicking us off tonight, chat. Don't be shy on the OT. We want to get that rolling again, man. We've had overtime, I think, every night this week. Every night this week, we've had a bunch of extra boxes. Oh, Friday night, we didn't. Friday night, we did not. Wednesday, Thursday, we did a good amount. Thursday, we partied. I think we had an extra hobby for both the breaks. Pat, how are you? My water at. All right, without further ado, I won't keep you guys away from the card since we're sold out tonight. If you've never been in one of our breaks before, we just do it a little bit different. We'll alternate between the boxes as we go, but there's a giveaway for everybody on every box that we open as long as you're in the live stream. So, without further ado, let's get it kicked off. Topps Chrome Cosmic kicking us off tonight because we got Resurgence and Prism up second and third. Last quarter of this box, it's been a really great box and a good product so far for us. Giveaway on this one. Let's guess the team for the first rookie. If you guess the team for the first rookie, you get a free pack. So if as long as you're in the live stream, guess the team you think it's the first rookie from this set of packs. If you guess it right, you win a free pack. Every break, every night, no matter what, we do that giveaway. So be sure, even if you're not in our break one night, you can always hop in here and be like, oh, they're opening the boxes. Cool. Bills. And you can guess the Bills and see if you want a free pack for that box. So guess the team in the chat, even if you're not in the football. If you're just in the basketball or the baseball, maybe you're just in 2 of the 3 tonight. However, as long as you're in the live stream, guess a team. Free pack on the line for everybody. Every box we open. Every box. Ben, good to see you, man. Feeling good about this break. I love that. Hopefully get you some monsters tonight, Ben. We've had a great week of hits so far this week, which has been a ton of fun. It's been a ton of fun. There's like a little hair somewhere dangling around. Side note, because it's been a minute. Any gamers in here? I watched a little bit of the Expedition 33. I haven't played it. I watched it on YouTube. It looked pretty cool. McCaffrey, Roger Staubach, Molds, Cooper, Edgerrin Cooper, Packers. If you guys guess the Packers, you're a free pack winner. Oh, that's the last card. Perfect. Steven, how are you, brother? No glare. Suggs. It doesn't look like a game I would play, but it's a game that looks like it would crush for some people, if that makes sense. Culpepper. Ooh, what do we have here? Galaxy greats. Earl Campbell. And the Oilers uniform goes to the Titans. And a Jalen Polk for the Patriots. Red Sox. I'm a big Red Sox fan. They're playing the Braves right now. 6-6, top of the 9th. They got 2 on and 2 outs. Been a great game. No basketball today on the TVs. It's a bummer, but tomorrow is a big one for my Oklahoma City Thunder. Game 7. And I really think whoever wins that Game 7, I think wins it all. The NBA Finals. So there's a lot riding on this game tomorrow, and I am amped. Storm's supposed to roll through as the game is playing, which is just perfect for the Thunder. Do not put your children in dance. What's up with dance, Steven? Taylor. Brown. Reed. I haven't seen a lot of his silvers. Beautiful for the Bears. Enos Smith, I believe. Yeah, it is for the Eagles. Did you guys really? I was watching News 9 earlier when it was in like Ada. I think those storms are rolling through Oklahoma. We're supposed to get some up here in Kansas tomorrow. I think it's the same system that's going to hit you guys at 2:30 in Oklahoma. I love a good thunderstorm. Is that weird? Chat, do you guys like thunderstorms? I love a good thunderstorm, man. Everything's more fun inside when it's storming. I don't know why. Darren Sproles. Maybe that's just me. Williams. Caleb Williams, Star Command. That's sick. That's worth the bang on the keyboard. Hold on. Hold on. We got to manually do it. Bang, Caleb. Just to see you do a 4-minute dance. Joe, brother. Joe, brother. That's a nice one for the collection, for the PC. Baseballs through Mustang. Oh, wow. Yeah, break 1,000 jump scare right there. And a Byron Murphy. Horns down. He's out of Texas. Next pack up. It's the wrong button. It's very strange. If I'm clicked on Google Sheets and I press B, it activates the bang. If I'm clicked onto OBS and I press the B, it activates the Break 900 opener, which makes no sense because it's not hotkeyed. I got to dive in and figure out what's wrong with it. But I'm tired of putting a bunch of B's randomly in my Sheets page. Manly, Drew Brees, JJ, Keon Coleman. That was an unpaid magic right there for my man Anders for the Buffalo Billy Willies. Yeah, I don't like OBS, but I've put so much work into it. And I have so many things built into it already that I'm OBS for life. Already tired of B. You got me. You got me. Chat, if you guys want to go ahead and bid early on the Wednesday night breaks, if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know. If you don't, I'll explain more as we get closer. Here's a link in the chat to bid on the Wednesday night breaks for the giveaways tonight. Zion mags, hangers, blasters, chaser chest. In tonight's chaser chest, I'm gonna break down what's in it because it's pretty awesome. You guys know when you open up a Series 1 hobby box, right? You get that topper pack. That is in as one of the hobby packs tonight, those are awesome. You can only get one of those per hobby box. Those are in our chaser chest tonight. WNBA Prism's in there. An additional MLB hobby pack, 2 NBA hobby packs, and then 2 retail NFL packs. Should be awesome. That link does not have hot women in your area, or it's not going to steal your social security number. But it does take you to our eBay page with time ending soonest, so you can see our next break, which is Wednesday night. And if you bid on that, we're going to spin some wheels later for people that have placed bids to win some prizes that I just labeled off. But we'll do that giveaway about the halfway point. I'll explain it more, and then we'll dive on in. Our second box tonight is the first box for the NBA break. NBA gang, you guys are up. Mosaic 2020-21, one of my favorite years of the NBA's draft class. Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, Halliburton, Maxey. It goes deeper than that as well. Guess the team you guys think gets the first. Let's do the wave. Yeah, we're going to get a red or a gold wave out of this product. Guess the team that gets the first wave. Doesn't have to be a rookie, just any wave. You guess it right, you win a free pack. If you do guess the correct team, make sure you holler at me in the chat and get my attention. If it takes a couple packs to get that card, it gets pushed up in the chat and I can't see it. Holy cow, Rafael Devers just walked us off. Red Sox came back and won. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Good way to start this box right here. Boston walk-off. Jokic, Gary Trent, Tobias Harris for the Sixers. Oh, I thought that was Anthony Edwards. I saw the dark color right there. Devin, good one for the Spurs. Red wave. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a time to get a Hallie rookie. He's playing to go to the finals. Bang! That's fire. Ben. Tell me Ben's in here already. Red wave Hallie. Kings are the giveaway. If you guys guess the Kings. Pat. OTP. Beautiful hit. Back-to-back nights, we have hit a Halliburton rookie, chat. That's awesome. Let me put Pat down for a free pack real quick. Pat. Nice guess. Nice hit for Ben right there. He's going to be stoked when he joins in. Throw that up there. Next pack. Let's see some Ant-Man now. AG. How are you, brother? Doumbia. John, AG is your other Bills fan, by the way, that I've been mentioning for all this week. He hasn't popped in, I don't think, since Wednesday. Is it too loud? On my end, you guys shouldn't even be able to hear it. Oh, there, it cranked up. Yeah, I can turn it down a little bit. There we go. Eric Gordon. Tristan Thompson, rookie. Cole Anthony for the Magic, good one. And a red wave, KD, National Pride. You got Bills Mafia in the house now with Mr. John. Shout out to John. He's been in every break this week. He was a first-timer on, was it Wednesday or Thursday? Red Sox. Bill's a Red Sox fan. Patton's a Red... is Patton a Red Sox fan? Yeah, they got unpaid. Derek White. Mitchell Robinson. LaMelo Ball. What a box. There we go. Kevin Garnett and a gold wave. Devin Booker. I don't believe these are numbered, but they are beautiful. Thursday. So every night, John's been rocking with this. John, how late were you up watching breaks last night? That's right. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, Patton, me, Bill. Little gold wave for the Suns right there. Kristaps, Derek Jones, Luke Kennard, Aaron Naismith for the Celtics. Red wave, Wendell Carter for the Orlando Magic. Lori, Thibault, Cantor, Paul George, National Pride, and a red wave, Doumbia for the Pistons. Bill's in our Discord under the name Bill, I think. I always forget his username, to be honest. Vucevic, Weebs. Yeah, Bridges. Mason Jones, Sixers. Give me that, man. Anthony Davis. Red Wave, Jaylen Brown. That's sharp for the C's right there. That's Bill. Hey, don't make it more than it is. I never insulted Bill. I just forgot his username. Trying to paint me in a bad picture now. All right. Baseball gang, you guys have been patiently waiting in the wing. Your first box of the night up, Bowman. We get a quarter of it. We got 2 quarters left, 1 and 2. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 2.
Here's a number between 1 and 2. It's 1.
Beautiful. Left side's what we're rocking with. Should have 6 packs. Let's double check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bowman. Chat, guess the team for the first Bowman first card. Make it easy. First Bowman first. B-Rid, how you feeling about the Thunder game tomorrow? What's your score prediction? As a fellow Thunder Knight. I just made that up. That's your next box up, Dwayne. So the way we do our breaks, a little bit different. Tonight we started out with the football box, and we did a basketball box, and then a baseball box, and then we'll re-go to the beginning. Re-go to the beginning. Terrible way of saying that. We go back to the beginning. We'll open up a football, then a basketball, and a baseball. So after this box, we'll be doing the Prism International box. It is a roller coaster ride. This has been one of the most emotional series. Like, I have been on the edge of my seat every game. Found a new barbecue spot today. Man, the vibes are immaculate. What was the order date at the barbecue place, AG? All right, here we go. Here we go. Little Bowman for the baseball fam. Make sure you guys have guessed the team for the first Bowman first if you haven't yet. Free pack on the line. And it's the Braves with the first Bowman first. Laria, if you guys guessed the Braves, you're a free pack winner. I tried the leg thigh brisket pulled pork combo. I can get down with that. Ichiro Cano Hernandez. Gordo, if you're in here, there he is. Talked about him in the Discord. Wyatt Langford. Vlad Guerrero. I love this card right here. Rockstar Rookies. Haesung Kim for the Dodgers. What do we have here behind it? Hold on, we might back-to-back nice ones. Another Ichiro Cano Hernandez out of 199 Reds. 2 nice ones going straight to the podium. Jack Lyons, Cody Freeman for the Rangers. What are the odds first pack we pulled 2 of them, Gordo, after I was talking about that in the Discord? If you guys are new here tonight and you guys have not joined our Discord, we run more breaks in our Discord. Any team that you might get outbid on, they always end up in the Discord if they don't get paid for. As well, if you were like the second highest bid and you get outbid and that guy doesn't pay, if you're in the Discord, I offer you a second chance offer of that price that you bid on that team. You can take it, you can pass on, it doesn't matter. But if you're in the Discord, you get that opportunity. I would do it through eBay. They do allow it, but it takes so long for it to process and load. It sets our break back like 15 minutes, and so I have to just do it through Discord. Chin Winlin, I might have butchered that one. Esteban, Dylan Cruz, Nationals, there we go. Matthew Altuve, I love these inserts, man. Greatness Loading, Bryce Elderidge. Reptile, Santana for the Rangers. What if he was great at piano instead of baseball? Lara again, Javier Mongolio. Anybody here follow F1? I know BMAT somewhat does. Anyone here big F1 guy or anything like that? I'm enjoying these Rangers. It's the boxes I got were light on my boys. Why is McLaren steamrolling, it seems like, this year over Verstappen and Red Bull? Or is that just something I saw and it was totally something different? Letson, Kevin McGonagall, Perez.
Doja Ray's music artist.
Alexa, stop. What's she? Okay, Cole Raggins, Amador, Jared Sudstorm, Slade for the D-backs. There we are. Gordo, one of the Chase guys. Aiden Miller for the Phils. Okay. I have like a McLaren shirt. I follow it roughly, but not closely. And when I was in Vegas, I wore it to like a breakfast bar thing. And the guy was definitely from like Europe, the bartender guy. And he was like, apparently an F1 event had just ended. He was like, how did your team do today? And I was like, what team? Looked like an absolute noob, but I started watching a little bit more closer after that. Sudstorm again. Ramirez. Noel. Luis Robert. Ryan Clifford, 86 for the Mets. Out of 100 on the prospect list. Hope. Owen Wild. And a Cole Fontanelli. Have you guys enjoyed Bowman so far this year? Those who have been ripping it or getting it in some other breaks. I enjoy that about F1, that it's not just all the same car. Technology can advance. We're not holding people back, engineers, from being great. Christian Moore, big guy up here for the Angels. David Ortiz Jr., nice one, Rangers. Drew Thorpe. Kevin Alcantara. Chris Sale. Andrew Painter. Luis Majaro. Did I say that right? Majaro? Jackson Humphreys for the Guardians. Car 2 is really hard to drive. Did we talk about the peakness yet? We have not. Kentucky Derby. I was in Vegas for it. I got to watch it. It was a ton of fun. I put money on Toby Keith's horse and he lost. Morales, Victor Rodriguez, Ronald Acuna, Cade, in, Walker Jenkins, VIP, Will Simpson, Jacob Wright, Chase Mobley for the Guardians. Jordan, how are you, brother? Jordan, your Chiefs, ever since Wednesday, have been rolling, my man. You hit that auto the next night. The next night, we got a Patty to 25. That might have been Friday night. They got something Thursday night. I can't remember what it was. Cars tend to favor a driver. McLaren drivers have more similar cars. Red Bull cars built for Max, who goes all out. Okay, that's pretty neat. I like that. Football, you're backing on the board. International Prism. We get 3 packs. It always throws me off seeing these packs, and they're not like labeled like a regular Prism pack. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 3. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 3.
Here's a number between 1 and 3. It's 3.
3. All right. We're going to the right side tonight, chat. Chat. Guess a team for the first rookie card. If you guess it right, you win a free pack. After this box, I'll kick off our Saturday night giveaways because it is giveaway Saturday. We have 2 donations for overtime tonight as well. If you guys want to chip in on that, you're more than welcome to. If you send $40 to overtime, you get a free hobby pack with your order. You're like, Cam, what in the world is overtime? Overtime is a segment that is pretty much exclusive to Cam's Cards Breaks. You won't find it anywhere else. People in the chat that are incredible, members of the CamFam, people that are in our breaks all the time, they will literally send me money to add boxes to the break for everybody. So on Saturdays, as a thank you to those people who are doing that on the regular and making our break special and great for everyone involved, if you send $40, you get a hobby pack with that for free. I just give it to you. So it's a little special deal that we do. And some nights it can lead to some really big rallies. We're adding hobby boxes to the breaks. You never know what could happen on a Saturday night with extra. So if you guys want to donate, you're more than welcome to. You can choose where your money goes. If you want it to go towards like football, baseball, basketball, whatever break, maybe you want to split it across all three. However you want to do it. So yeah, that's something really cool we do on Saturdays as well. Right now we have 2 overtime donations. I know Tyler's been talking about wanting to do some Optic Mega tonight for the football gang, which is always a great product to add. So that's one of the things we have on the docket, potentially as an extra box tonight for football. All right. What do we got here? A little George Pickens. Zach Moss. This dude was a dog for the Colts when JT went down. Oh, Commanders. There we go. Fireworks. Jaden Daniels. We've been on a roll with Jaden Daniels this week. Maybe the most Jaden Daniels we pulled in a single week all time this year. Jaden Daniels fireworks going to my man Gorzo. Front and center. Eric All, that is the giveaway team, the Commies. If you did guess the Commanders, you're a free pack winner. Eric All, Theo Johnson for the Giants. It's always about trying to find mechanical advantages. Cooling, downforce, power, weight. It just came out that McLaren's brake cooling might help with the tire temps. That's why they're the best. That's super cool. I love that it's not like no hate against NASCAR, but like, you know, you can be competitive with your design. Next pack. Derek Stingley. Michael Dean Perry. For the Chiefs, Xavier Worthy. Prismatic. Michael Pratt, Packers. Jaden Hicks for the Chiefs, and a kid reporter. Is there F1 today? It seems they usually race on Saturdays. I feel like we always end up turning it on after the breaks. See what we got here. Last pack. Wes Welker. Jesse Bates III. Terry McLaurin on the hype. Chris Jenkins, Bengals. DJ James, Seattle. That was the last card. Finish off that pack. It's in Italy. Ooh, that'd be cool. I've never been to Italy. Would love to go. All right. Real quick before we dive into our second box for the NBA break tonight. It is giveaway Saturday, so I've been talking about all these giveaways that we're doing all night. And so here's what we have tonight to give away. Obviously, the phenomenal Chaser chest is on the board tonight. I especially make these for giveaway Saturday. It's an at-home break. It comes with hobby packs and retail packs that you get to open. It's awesome. It's an at-home break. I also have a Prism hanger to give away tonight. I have a Prestige Blaster, and then I have our Zion mags, which we are partnered with. I have either a 130 point or 35 point. This was B. Riddle's. I swapped one of them out, so it's got his writing on it. Ignore that. But we have these as well. So here's how the game works. I'm just going to explain it real quick, and then we'll hop right back into the break. There's a link in your YouTube chat. That link is going to be to my eBay page with the auction sorted and time ending soonest. What you want to do is you guys want to click on that link, and that link's going to take you right to my page. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. We are very blown up here. Give me a second. 73 degrees and partly cloudy here in Manhattan, Kansas today. All right, so your screen might look something like this. You want to click on the link? That's going to take you to the eBay page. The eBay page has our next breaks. We're doing Bowman, Prospects, Archives, Optic, Cosmic, and Resurgence on Wednesday night. What you guys want to do is you want to place your bids on your favorite teams for said break. What we'll do at the end of tonight's breaks, I'll pull up these wheels. There'll be 4 total wheel spins, 2 for the NFL, and a wheel looks like this for the NFL. What we'll do is we'll spin it. Whatever team it lands on, like this one landed on the Kansas City Chiefs, I'll go back to the eBay page, and whoever has the highest bid on the Chiefs at the end of the break tonight, so there's no bid on them currently yet, they get to pick from the prizes here on the screen. If we are able to get 50 teams with a bid, 50 unique teams with a bid, we throw in the Chaser chest. That goes live. Before that, it's not live. It's just these 4 giveaways. However, we reach 50, the Chase Your Chest goes live. Like I said, the Chase Your Chest is the WNBA Prism Pack. It's got the topper pack out of a Series 1 2025 hobby box, plus an additional MLB hobby pack, 2 NBA hobby packs, and then 2 retail NFL packs. So it's an at-home break. You can take the box or not. It also comes with this tin on the inside. You can take the tin as well. It's all up to you. You can just take the tin, or you can get the box and the tin and use the tin, or use the box for car storage. So that is our giveaways for tonight. Get your bids in for Wednesday. You have the entire length of the break to get those bids in. Make sure if you do bids, you bid responsibly. Any bids you do place, you're responsible for paying for. If it does win, if you do place that normal large amount of bids, I will hold the prize until Wednesday night is over, and then I'll ship you the prize to make sure that you do pay. I've had to do that before. I've only had to do it once. I hope I don't have to ever do it again. So get those bids in for Wednesday. We'd love to have you guys be a part of our Wednesday night break. If we do reach 50 teams with a bid, the Chase Your Chest does go live, and it is an incredible prize for the winner. Back to the break. Guess a team for the first numbered or auto. Dawn Russ Elite International. We get 2 packs. Hello, B. Glad you could join us tonight. Spurs. Okay. Yeah, the guy didn't pay. I called it. I knew he wasn't going to pay. He bid on too many teams. So I held the prize. He didn't pay. And then I shipped him his cards. Don't be that guy. All right, let's get our 2 packs for the NBA break. Remember, even if you're not in the NBA break, every box is a giveaway for everybody here in the live stream. So make sure you're guessing a team that you think gets the first numbered or auto. You could literally just randomize a team and put it in the chat. Doesn't matter. We just want you to enter because it's a free prize, free pack. Who doesn't love an extra pack on mail day? Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 2.
Here's a number between 1 and 2. It's 1.
1, there we go. Brighton, I made this comment earlier in the stream. Are you a thunderstorm person or a sunny person?
I'm sunny.
You're sunny? I love a good thunderstorm. It just adds excitement to the day. It just adds excitement.
I love a thunderstorm.
No, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love them, but I'd rather have more sunny days than not.
Well, no, yeah. If it rained every day, it wouldn't be exciting.
No.
But when a thunderstorm rolls through,
I like a thunderstorm. I think they're pretty, and I think they're cool.
at least someone agrees with me.
We love a supercell.
Ruin the day. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. First numbered auto is the giveaway. You know what? I like that on top right there for the Spurs. My man Joe. Joe deserves a bang on that. Wemby on top. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. What do we got here? Tatum Sparkle. Red, which I believe is the international parallel. What a back-to-back. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have 3 in a row. Hold on, chat, we got 4 in a row. Hold on. I'm gonna lay him here. We got Wemby. We got Tatum. Magic Johnson to 24. And then hold on, one more. Victor Wembanyama red international parallel. Oh my goodness. 4 in a row. That's incredible. These are going straight to the podium. Absolutely awesome. Lakers, Celtics, Spurs, bang, bang, bang. Good start to the Elite International box, man. And then reports when it's storming with a cold beer. I agree with that. For me, it's the garage, but absolutely. Absolutely, I know the vibes, and I love them. Good Lord, almost time for a cannonball. I love that Tatum. I'm not sure the name of the parallel. Sparkle Acetate. I know Bill loves acetate cards. We talked about it a couple nights ago. That's going to be sweet in the PC. And look at this. Magic Johnson, 18 out of 24 Lakers. That's Joe again. Joe! Popping off in this box, man. Congratulations. Kind of cool that it's out of 24 and it's the Lakers, Kobe. This was the 24. The Wemby wasn't numbered. That wasn't numbered, and that wasn't numbered. That's a parallel. That's a special parallel, I believe, and that's just an insert. Yeah, I wasn't going to bring it up, RWD. I was going to let you get by tonight. Hayward, Karis LeVert. These are the base cards out of this set. They're so pretty. Anthony Simmons, Kyle Kuz. Jamal Murray. I hope he misses every shot tomorrow. Jalen Bronny. And a party hardy for the Mavs. Just a beautiful base set overall. Really well done by Panini here. See if we can keep the hot pack up right here. See if we can get here. Oh, I love me some Scooty. Who are my Portland Trailblazers tonight? Who we shouting out? Anders! Scoot on the Spellbound. Oh my goodness, Rockets. Oh my goodness. Como! Shingun! Red green auto. Huge player for the Rockets. One of my favorites, actually. Man, what a box. Bang! They were unpaid Magic tonight, chat. They were unpaid and in the Discord. That's why you should join the Discord. Great teams like this show up. Como picked them up. Wow, what a half hobby. What a half hobby. Shingun is an absolute monster that kind of flew under the radar in the draft, in my opinion. Great box right here. Great box. Look at this for the T-Wolves. Naj Reed. I would love him on the Thunder. He's a great space to floor big. Great role player. Out of 88 for the T-Wolves. Podazemski, a great player for the Warriors who's coming into his own right now. Clint Capella. Irving. Brandon Ingram. Keon Martin. Ochi. Lauri Markkanen, Patrick Williams, Jabari for the Rockets.
Did I win this first? Yes.
No, you didn't. You were close. They were the first card. Really fun box getting to do that one, man.
Really fun.
I've been holding those for a minute.
Is from Christmas?
Pods is off to Cancun. I was really bummed out about Curry not playing. Really bummed about that because he is fun. He's one of the most fun players in the NBA to watch. He doesn't flop like a lot of the guys. Creates his own shot. Hits just some breathtaking plays without having to go to the refs. Don't get me wrong. He does his fair share of flopping just like everybody does in the NBA. Incredibly fun to watch. If you ever get to watch the Warriors in person, I highly recommend it before Curry retires. It is one of my favorite players overall in any sport to watch in person, if that made any sense at all. Wow, Shingun. Let me make sure this wasn't numbered. Yeah, unnumbered Shingun auto is crazy, but a beautiful card. The red-green international exclusive. And a box that I'm thrilled to do. I love Chronicles 22 baseball. The only down part to it is the redemptions, but the amount of hits we've had out of this is absolutely just astounding. We get half the hobby tonight, baseball gang. Guess the team for the first numbered auto mim, whatever comes first. B-Matt, how was the vacation, man? I feel like we're going to catch up in a minute. Vacay fun, getting to go to Phoenix. Bill, have a great one, big dog. All right. Side 1, side 2. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 2.
Here's a number between 1 and 2. It's 1.
1, we're going to the left side tonight. 3 packs, 8 cards in each pack. 3 autos in 1 mim per box. We've had boxes with more than 3 and more than 1, which is always an upside to having a hobby box that I love. Because you always see boxes say on. Wait. Question of the night. Question of the moment. They always have to say on the box per average. Per box on average. Because if the box doesn't have an autograph, that way they avoid lawsuits or whatever it could be. We've always seen boxes have less than 3 autos or less than 1 mim on your typical product. On average, if you're being accurate with that, then you have to have some boxes with more than 3 autos and 1 mim. And I know there are certain products that will never have more than 3 autos and 1 mim. Just thought about that. All right, here we go. First pack. Sorry, that was my little tangent right there that I just realized. Not recovered. Still exhausted, not recovered. Fin time for the first time. Thursday through Sunday, then work Monday through Thursday. Average 3-4 hours sleep. Oh, brother. I guess it really wasn't a question. It was a remark. Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Miguel. Shohei Ohtani. Blue. Is that Mason Thompson for the Nationals out of 99? That's your giveaway team next. If you guessed them, holler at me. Yeah, you love to see that for the Mariners right there. You love to see it. B. Rid, come on down, brother. J-Rod rated rookie acetate. Beautiful. Throwing that up there. Edward Cabrera. Oh, come on. Talk to me nice. Yordan Alvarez. Getting the memorabilia. Houston Stros. Astros. Who is that tonight? Who are my Stros? John, brother. John, come on down. You're the next contestant on Cam's cards. That's worth a bang, too. Back a J-Rod and then a Mim. It threw me off. I didn't remember these Astro uniforms. They looked more like the Dodgers to me for a minute there. Ian Happ on the Spectra. I love the variety of cards out of Chronicles. And look at that Shane Baz on the Obsidian for the Rays. Beautiful. So, John, you said in the Discord this morning, you got some Japanese hit. What was that? I was really curious about that. Was it like TCG cards, like the Pokemon, or was it like the baseball Japan series cards? I'm flying through water tonight. I don't know what's up. Little Seiya rookie auto. Juan Yepez for the Cardinals. Aaron Ashby, Milwaukee. What do we have here? Andre Jackson. Just a silver rookie. They're throwing us there for a loop. Last night got a little weird. That sounds like a good Friday night, man. Seth Beer. Vidal Brujan season ticket. Jackson again, Dodgers. What do we got here? Patrick Mazika, New York. I believe that's the Mets. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Mazika was a Met in 22. I guess a better question is, John, what time did you get to sleep last night? Mazika. Beautiful card. I love a good ticket card. Beautiful. Put that over here so we have side-by-side autos. And a Vlad Guerrero for Obsidian for the Blue Jays. On the Obsidian for the Blue Jays. Like 10 a.m. That's crazy. What a Friday, John. What a Friday. Oh my goodness, the Stars almost had a breakaway goal with 10 seconds left in the third period. And he slipped. All right, last pack. Here we go. We got one auto and one mem so far. Do we get a bonus hit out of the half? Let's find out. Little Seiya Suzuki for the Cubbies. Aaron Ashby for Milwaukee. Love the recon. Jacob Robson, Tigers. Luis Gill, Yankees on the acetate. Reese Kiner. Mike Bauman. Bogarts on the Spectra. Stuck together. Come on. Luis Gill, Yankees on the Obsidian. Beautiful. I love Obsidian, man. Such a pretty set. I posted a leak of Origins 2025 in the Discord today. Looks great. Looks great. Really excited for that set to drop. Best card deal I got was an AZ Goddard on card 2022 Elements. I love metal cards for $13.50. That's a great deal. It's always hard to shop for your team if you live in the area because those LCSs just tax up like crazy on teams that are in the area. At the LCS that I was around in Oklahoma, like a Baker Mayfield card that would be like $15 on eBay, they'd be selling for 60. And like they wouldn't budge on it. Like they wouldn't even open up to an idea of a negotiation on them, which really stunk. But is it really worse than that now? That's insane. That's crazy. Restock the top loaders real quick. Chat, don't forget to get your bids in on Wednesday. Donations to Overtime. Remember, $40 get you a free hobby pack. The more people we have do it now, the bigger the ball gets before the end of the break. We all wait to the end. It shrinks up a little bit. Yeah, same in Cleveland. 5 games in the Sam Laporta rookie. They won a $1,500 for a rookie auto. That's crazy. That's insane. And I bet you they bought that card for, oh, I don't know, $500, $300. Somewhere there. I don't know what card it was, but yeah, the LCS in Oklahoma was a scam. The dugout wasn't as bad in Norman. Owner was pretty cool, but I mean, they, you know, still a little overpriced. The owner's 13-year-old is much more reasonable to trade with. That's funny. We're going to our last round of boxes, chat, before we get into our giveaways and then overtime tonight. We're going to do some resurgence football. RPA is still live. Another autograph is still live as well, I believe. 3 and 3. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 2.
Here's a number between 1 and 2. It's 2.
2. We're going to the right side tonight. Chat, guess team for the first numbered auto, mem, whatever comes first for a free pack.
I saw it when I walk, boy.
I grabbed the 2024 Series 1 Schwarber team logo print SSB for $4. Never would find it that cheap. I'm going to try and make card shopping a bigger focus when I get on work trips. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I didn't get to go to the one in Vegas when I was out there, which was a bummer, but I was hoping to see what they had or what they were priced at. But I imagine it might be kind of expensive just because it's Las Vegas. Everything out in Vegas is crazy expensive right now. Other than In-N-Out and the CVS and the ABC stores. Love the designs of these, man. Ricky Williams on top. That is a massive horns down. Nice one for the Finns, though. Phil Simms, Fred Biletnikoff, Steve Young, Ricky Purcell at a 249 for the Niners. Matthew. Matt's been on a roll this week, man. Not the one in Vegas, B-Rid. Not the one in Vegas. Frank Gore Voltaic. That's a beautiful card on the silver. Niners go back-to-back. Cedric Gray and a Mike Sainz-Chiril. I'm not sure you say that last name. 49ers are the giveaway. Yes, sir. All right. Jason Taylor, Archie Manning, Bo Jackson, Bo knows, Joe Green. Ooh, like a little green right here. Richard Sherman. I like that. Thought it was going to be numbered for a second. What do we have here? Whoo! Out of 149. Glimmer and gleam on the green. Tongue twister. Tom Brady. I thought for a second it was a Brady auto. I really did, man. It is. Let me double check. Yes, he is patched tonight. I thought, because Brady does sign with Fanatics, I thought for a second we had a Brady auto. 96 out of 149 glimmers and gleam. Tom Brady. Not Tampa Tom. A little Bo Nix for the Broncos. And Jonathan Brooks from my Carolina Panthers. Hopefully he comes back healthy, man. All right. Last pack. What do we got in this one? Richard Dent. Terrell Suggs. Herman Moore. Dog back in the day. John Randall. Brendan Rice. Chargers on the silver. Circuit breakers. Another Cole insert they've done for the Packers on the Marshawn Lloyd. Michael Hall Jr. and a Trevin Wallace for the Carolina Panthers. What game is this for the Stars of the series? I know you're a big Stars guy. Oh, it's 6. Is it win or go home? Or, it has to be. Game 6 is always win or go home. Are they win? Or are they win or go home? If that made any sense. Okay, so it's basically game 7. They're down 3-2. That's what I was going for. One of my favorite products of all time. If you guys didn't notice, they did release this for football a couple days ago. We will have the football hobby box. This has been one of the greatest products for the NBA I've seen in my time of breaking. Okay, so Jets are down. Stars are up 3-2, but it's going back there. Gotcha. We got a little Jets. If Tyler's in here tonight, Tyler's a Jets fan. There he is. Tyler is in here. He's a Jets guy. Garrett's a Stars guy. Got a little rivalry in the chat tonight. All right. Totally Certified is up. Make sure to get your bids in for Wednesday. We got this and then one more box before we do those giveaways tonight. Guess the team for the first auto, mem, or numbered card. If you guess it right, you win yourself a free pack. Actually, we haven't done enough free packs tonight. Guess 2 teams. Spice it up. I want 2 teams for each person in the chat. I'm going to see how many bids we're at for Wednesday to give you guys a rough idea if we're close to getting that chaser chest in the giveaway. We're probably about halfway there, if I had to guess. About halfway there so far for the chaser chest to be live in the Saturday giveaway. Little heads up, chat. I am going to open up the Discord breaks to offers later tonight. I know that might not be the easiest time schedule for a lot of people, but because the Thunder are playing at 2:30 tomorrow, I do want to try and have most of the break filled up before then, or at least both the breaks, so that hopefully we can make sure it's easier to have them filled by break time. So keep your eyes on the Discord tonight. After the breaks, I'll get those posted up. Discord breaks. So tomorrow night, we actually don't break on eBay. We break via our Discord channel. All we do is we just sell the spots on Discord. We still break here on YouTube, but we just fill it via Discord. And I'm not limited to certain products like eBay makes me be. eBay only lets us break certain products on their website, whereas on my own breaks, I can break whatever product I want. Here we go. Good luck. Great product right here, chat. Such a fun one. Maxi. Jaylen Brown. Whoo! Little Kristaps. Porzingis, the unicorn for the Celtics. That's going to be out of 75. That's Bill again. Bill's getting toasty down the stretch tonight. Green patch. If you guys guess the Celtics, you're a free pack winner. Celtics are the giveaway winner right there. Anybody guess C's? Anybody guess them? Jordan Poole red out of 149 for the Wiz. There's my man Steven. Steven has hit a numbered card every night on an unpaid no matter what. Miles Turner. Little Steve Nash. I like that. Steve Nash does not get talked about enough, man. For how good.
Feedback.
Alexa, stop. Why does she keep popping in tonight? Amazon's listening way too much to me tonight, man. What do we got? LeBron James. Jaren Jackson Jr. A.J. Johnson for the Milwaukee Bucks. That's my man Alex. Double color patch, just barely. Fabrics of the game. That's going to be out of 125. She's jealous of your wife. Beautiful Bucks. Alex, there you go. Having a great week for you, man. I got an Anthony Simmons blue. Oh, look at that back-to-back bangers. McCain for the Sixers. And then a Kuminga for the Warriors. Put that one right there. All right. Here we go. Next pack. 3 packs left in the box. Get your bids in for Wednesday's chat if you guys haven't already. Asar Thompson. Flip Scaroni Alvarado. Ja Morant certified bucket. I love that. Purple die cut for the Pallies on the Zion Williamson. What is this one out of? That's going to be out of 49. Pallies OTP. You're getting the Pillsbury Doughboy himself, my man. J-Dub, we need him big tomorrow. And an AJ Mitchell. Maybe he subs in tomorrow if J-Dub can't make a shot. Someone check on Corn Dog. He might be going into cardiac arrest if they're up 10-1. Rockies are having a down year, man. Mad down year. Flip Scaroni. I got a Domas. Knee ligaments good on that card. Jabari. Reed Shepherd Rockets. We pulled a lot of him this week. Pink, beautiful Minnesota. KG 66 out of 125 on the die cut. Is Zion Williamson one of the biggest letdowns of the modern NBA era? He hasn't done anything out of the ordinary other than just be above average in everything. In fact, Yao Ming, Embiid. I would say Odin. I wouldn't say he's modern. I would say post 18 is the modern era, because that's when you get SGA in there, you get Luka, you get Ant-Man. Odin was the Kevin Durant, LeBron, Curry era. Ben Simmons. Yeah, Ben. Yeah. Ben would take the cake there. When was Anthony Bennett? I think he was before. He was when I was a little bit younger. No, he still got life in him. I think the Pelicans were a bad spot for him to go in the first place. I think if he's not gonna get on the Celtics, but if he got on a team like the Celtics, the Thunder, an overall good organization, the Spurs, a team like that, I would like to buy some of his rookies because I think he would have a good comeback here. Siakam. The food, yeah, they got good food down there. Clay. Ja Morant. The Grizzlies getting together a nice Ja Morant collection. The Mighty. Irving for the Sixers on the red. That's pretty nifty. Out of 149. Man, they wanted to draft another LeBron so bad. They drafted a guy that was built like him with a quarter of the talent. Mr. Dr. J. He has some really cool highlights if you ever go back and watch them. Keldon and a Tyler Kolek for the New York Knicks. Andrew Wiggins is up there too. Wiggins has not been, he's had a good career. He has not had him, and Jabari Parker were supposed to be like the next era of the NBA. And both never even became a superstar on their team or the number one option, really. Now, Andrew Wiggins loves to play in OKC because he'll drop 60 a night, no problem. He just has our number. I don't know what it is. It could be on the Warriors. It could be on the T-Wolves. It doesn't matter what team he's on. If he's come to OKC, bet the over. All right. Now, this is our final box of the night before we get into our giveaways in overtime. Now, we only have 2 overtime donations, and that is just a low number for the CamFam. if we can get 3 more overtime donos tonight, 3 more on top of the 2, I'll tag in an overtime donation from myself on top of those for overtime. So like an extra box, or I'll tap in to go to the next level of a product or something like that. If we get 3 more, chat. We got to support the people giving in the overtime, man. They're not going to support us one day, and we're not going to have overtime at all. And overtime is such an incredible segment that we are super blessed to have a community that even would do something like that. All right, chat. Guess the team for the first numbered or auto. Sorry, let's do auto or mem. Auto or mem, because that's what this set is known for. 3 cards a pack. Each card is a cover card. They're incredible. Beautiful set. Now, I'm going to ask a question tonight once you guys get done guessing here. I'm curious what y'all's take is on this. I mean, I'm especially curious for Gordo's answer on this one. You get a hobby box to yourself. It's free. You take in Tribute. You take in Topps Chrome Black. Actually, we'll say 2 Topps Chrome Blacks to 1 Tribute, because that'd be about the price. That would be equal price, because TCP is going for about $260 right now. It's $500. These are going for about $650. $657 right now. Okay, would you rather have 2 Topps Chrome Blacks hobby box, 2 Topps Chrome Black hobby boxes, or 1 Tribute? TCB, no question. Chat, what's your answer? I'm curious. I think I would go Tribute, just because it'd be 3 autos, 3 mems. But the card design, I think, on TCB for the base is better. Just slightly. Just slightly. No, that's fair. As a Cubs fan, they kind of did the Cubs dirty on TCB. Tribute is a much higher ceiling. It does. Prefer to build the set. I like this. I like this. We're very split, and that's a good conversation. I like that. Here we go, chat. First pack. It's been 3 weeks since we've ripped some Tribute, man. I'm ready to tear into it. Freddie Freeman Dodgers. I mean, that is a beautiful card. I know we're comparing it to Topps Chrome Black right now, but I mean, complete different design style. Incredibly well done both ways. Love that. Love that. Next one up. What do we got? A little pink. Woo! Angels! A little Mike Trout authentic patch with the little, you can look it up when he wore it. That's awesome. Stars 1. That's cool. Out of 199, Angels actually hit the Discord tonight. Clump scooped them up. Clumpy. You know, I know he hates when I call him Clumpy, but yeah, let's not. It fits, but it's not going to be a great fit. Pause. 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 Last card out of that pack. Vlad Guerrero. That's going to be the Nationals. Beautiful base, man. C1! We were just talking about that, man. Oh, man. It'll stretch. Upper deck right there. That's so cool. If anybody wants to look it up and let us know when he wore it, there's your code. 444165KV. Can we still see that in frame? Yeah. It glares a little bit, but they'll do it. Ooh, this is heavy. This is very heavy. Yo. We already got a mem. So I imagine this is an RPA. Look at that Seager. I mean, you're telling me that blue is not gorgeous? That's my favorite color blue. That is my favorite color blue right there. Rangers, that is gorgeous. Garrett, look at that. I mean, that is a beautifully designed card. I'll get nerdy on it. Trust me. I'll get nerdy on card designs for 30 minutes if you guys let me. That's fire. That's going to the podium. Beautiful out of 150. What do we have here? This is the thick one. Manny Machado City Connect. But they gave us a white patch because they don't have any cool. It'd be cool if this was like the, what's that team that has the crazy City Connects? Out of 150. Machado for the Padres. Matthew, my dog. There you are. Manny is in the house. It'd be cool if you could tell it's a City Connect from the patch. But you can't because they have all whites. Ow. There we go. I nailed my head on my keyboard.
Silent down here.
Oh, RWD, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. I will absolutely Mag Pro that for him. Absolutely. Let's finish this pack real quick. What do we got? Cool looking design. No way. Wade Boggs out of 199 on card for the Boston. Winner of tonight's walk-off game, Red Sox out of 199. Who is that tonight? Red Sox are Stephen P. That's a sick card. That is beautiful. What a great signature. Takes up the canvas, explores it. Oh, man. That is gorgeous. Out of 199. Sweet Bo Sox right there. I love the card design. Our last one, Roberto Clemente for the Pirates. Let me Mag Pro the Mike Trout from a man Clump. Shout out to RWD, man. Taking care of the fam. Last call for bids on the Wednesday night auctions, chat. Last call. I'll count them out after I Mag Pro the Mike Trout. And then we'll do our giveaways, and then we'll dive into overtime. Offer still stands. If we get 3 more overtime donations of $40 or more, I will throw in as well for overtime. The Trout was game worn 5 games in March and April 2024. That's pretty cool. Let me grab a Mag Pro for it. I'm going to post that link in the YouTube chat one more time. $50 teams with the bid. We throw in the chaser chest. Yeah. There we go. I love the gloss they do on the tribute cards. Put that there. Slap that there. Sharp. Look at that. Thank you, RWD, for doing that for him. That's beautiful. We're just going to put it on the podium now. That thing back there is too unstable. I got to figure out how to make it stable. All right. Do we get 50 bids for the chaser tonight? I don't think so. Yeah, no. Okay. Let's spin our wheels, chat. Heads NFL, tails MLB. Alexa, flip a coin. Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay. Tails.
Tails MLB goes first tonight. Alexa, play the Price is Right theme song.
The Price is Right and similar songs on Amazon Music.
First of 4, 2 MLB spins, 2 NFL wheels, 2 NFL spins. Spin at number 1. Who do we got? M-E-T-S, Mets. Do they have a bid? Do we have a winner off the rip? Where are we at on the Mets? I can't find them. There we go. Beagle! Beagle, are you in here, brother? You're our first winner tonight. I got 4 prizes up here. I got Prism Hanger, Prestige Blaster, Zion Mag, it's Garrett. Oh my goodness, my bad, bro. Do you want Prism Hanger, Prestige Blaster, Mag Pro of any size? I got the 35 point and the 130 point for you. Alexa, play the Price is Right theme song.
The Price is Right and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Oh, I didn't give us a jazz version. Prestige, absolutely, brother. First prize off the board. We're going to the NFL wheel for their first spin. Here we go. Let it fly. Let it spin. Where it stops, nobody knows. It's going to be the 49ers. They're a little ways down. We are there. And we don't have a winner there on the Wednesday night. No winner there. We go back to MLB with a chance to steal. Can they do it? Brought to you by Mattress Firm. Money laundering. All right. Spin it, number 2 for MLB. It's going to be the Houston Astros. I got 2 Astros fans in the chat tonight. Alexa, stop. I got 2 Astros fans in the chat tonight. Where are we at? Where are the Stros? Do we have a winner? Jader Zone. Jader Zone. Is that John? I think that's John. 99% sure. Jader Zone, we in here? Friends, let friends bid on the Mets because we have to stay in business. John, you won, brother. John, my 3 remaining prizes, I have a Prism Hanger, and I have a Mag Pro and a Mag Pro. Either size, I got 130 point for your thicker cards, and I got the 35 point for your regular size cards. What do you want, sir? Let me know what your prize is. You have won yourself something to take home on mail day, my friend. I'm welcoming John to the group. Haven't bought the Stros this week. Prism, absolutely, John. You've had a heck of a week, my man. And now you're getting a hanger with your order for free. And we get to see you back on Wednesday night if that bid wins. What is your last name, John? Is it Anderson? What is it? What teams you grab tonight, John? I haven't memorized your first and last. Oh, yeah, it is. I got it. Actually, I did have it memorized. I just doubted myself. John, there you go, brother. There you go. And we got 1 more wheel spin. NFL, give me 1 here. Give me 1 winner here. Why does it always do that? NFL, interact. Spin it. Last spin of the night. Who do we got? The Jacksonville Jaguars. They almost always have a bid. Almost always because of Kenneth. And it is Kenneth. I don't think Kenneth is here in the stream tonight. Kenneth, I'm going to hook you up with a Mag Pro, my friend. Kenneth, congratulations on your win. All right. Throw that down. All right, chat. It is time for some overtime. If you want to donate to overtime, you're more then welcome to. Right now, we have 2 overtime donations for extra boxes tonight. Like I said, if we get 3 more at $40, I will chip in the overtime as well. Remember, if you do donate $40, you do get an extra hobby pack. An extra hobby pack with your order. Right now, I got my man OTP. He got himself a hobby pack. And my man Tyler They are both in tonight. I know Tyler's wanting to lean towards a Optic Mega. If we don't get any more, Cam, can I donate my box to OT for the NFL bros here? Oh, yeah, absolutely we can do that. Yeah. I just saw that. Yeah, let's throw that in. Garrett, that's awesome, brother. We could do that. And I know Tyler was wanting to do an Optic Mega. If we combined him and Pat's money, we can do an entire Optic Mega tonight for overtime. If Pat and Tyler are cool with that, I don't think we have any more coming in. Bang. Garrett continues to be a gentleman and a scholar. It's a Texas in him. Other than the Longhorns. He's not a Longhorn fan, so we don't got to worry about it. I said, if you sent overtime, let me know. I only got those 2 tonight. Until the Mets give me a reason, I have beef. I have none with them. I think this is going to be overtime tonight, chat. I haven't heard anything. Chat's quiet on me right now. Shout out to OTP, Tyler, and Garrett. Yeah, the only 2 donations were Tyler and OTP. And then Garrett gave up his box that he won from the overtime. I know Tyler wanted to go Optic, and Pat puts his money anywhere. And so that would give us the entire box. All right, chat, let's dive on it. We'll save this for last. We'll do this one first for NFL. Little Prestige Blaster. It said Garrett on it. See if we can get a nice caser out of this. Empty box. We get music back? Yeah, we did. All right. I actually haven't. Gordo, have a good one, brother. I have not opened a Prestige Blaster this year. I love the design, but I've always stuck with the H2 so far. Achan, Clay Matthews, Cooper Kupp, Austin Eckler, Hopkins, Flip Scaroni, Nick Chubb, Hamilton, Michael Irvin, Solomon, Kareem Lassiter, and a Michael Wilson out of $5.99, Arizona, the Cardinals. Throw that bad boy up there. Throw a little Lassiter. Imagine we pull another downtown. We pulled an uptown, a downtown, a Neptune this week. A third downtown or case hit for out of Optic would be incredible. Byron Murphy, Sammy D, Flip Scaroni, Danny Amendola, Hunter Henry, Flip Scaroni, Bobby, Tucker, DJ, Kurt Warner, Arizona, Mason Smith for the Jaguars, Braylon Trice for the Falcons, Jordan Love, powerhouse for the Packers, and a kid reporter. Next pack, here we are. Quay Walker, Josh Jacobs, Jack Campbell, Waller. I think he retired and he became like a rapper. I'm not even kidding. That's not a joke. I think he became a rapper. Ricky Williams, Demario Davis. What a dog he was in his prime. Drake London, finally kind of coming into his own. David Njoku. Jaden Hicks. You got a little horizontal here. Oh, I love these. With the logo beside it. That's a clean design, man. That is a clean design. Tyler Newman for the Giants. And we got a randomizer between the Browns, Broncos, and the Texans on Amari, Jerry Jeudy, and John Mechie. That is the Alabama alma mater, which it feels like Alabama or Georgia have every alma mater in this NFL. So the Stars won tonight. What do they move to? Are they moving into the conference finals, the Stanley Cup? Where are they at now? Pittman Jr., Autry, Joe Mixon, Tony Adams. Conference finals, okay. I'm hoping to get a hockey break together, I guess, next weekend. next week and then the following week for like the end of the Stanley Cup. I've been putting it off, putting my orders in on everything. Brees, are the Oilers have McDavid, right? Chuba Huba, Montgomery, Jim McMahon, Brock Bowers, dog. Ricky on the extra points, and James Cook, prestigious pros for the Buffalo Billy Willies. Is what numbered? Trout, yes, to 199. 105 out of 199, to be exact. Christian Kirk, Peyton Manning, Najee, Devin White, Barkley, Amari, Marlon Humphrey, Emmitt Smith, Polk for the Patriots, Clay Matthews, extra points, CeeDee Lamb, and a Kid Reporter. UAP1, Garrett. What is a P1? What is this code word? The ticket. P1. Dante. Flip Scaroni. Justin Reed. Fred Taylor. Flip Scaroni. Byron Young. Debo. Alex Highsmith. White. Oh, it's a field goal. I was like, why do they do the edge like that? But no, it's a field goal stand, whatever you want to call it. The padding. Kyler Murray. Kirk. Nate Wiggins. Sammy Laporta. And a Saints Drew Brees. Now we're going to the big box for overtime tonight. A little optic mega after I randomized this card off. Forgot to do that. Alexa, give me a random number. Ooh, my camera got hit.
A random number is 1.
Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 3.
Here's a number between 1 and 3. It's 3.
Texans on the John Mechie taking that one home. Houston. All right. So is it like a cult following of the ticket in Texas and Dallas, Fort Worth? Because I know about the ticket, and I've never listened. Only time I've heard about the ticket outside of the breaks is Jim Traber, Oklahoma radio. He always just craps on him. He's like, Oklahoma sports radio is so much better. And then they listen to old songs from the 20s for an hour and a half. And I'm like, I'm going to vomit. Yes, Cam, that's the only reason I'm here. Because of Ben. And you met Ben through the ticket. Or no, you met Ben on Collectible. And then Ben told you about us. Right? That's how it went. It was something like that. Because Collectible is the guy from the ticket, right? Is that right? Or he works with them or alongside them? It's been a minute. I'm trying to remember. Optic Mega is up, chat. NFL gang, best luck. Shout out again to Tyler, OTP, and Garrett for throwing in some extras tonight for not just them, but for everybody. It's super incredible that they would do that. There's no place like the CamFam, man. Curtis Samuel, Tank Dell, Quentin Johnson. Let me see some beauties. Michael Mayer, Blue Hyper, rated rookie. Edgerrin Cooper, Green Bay. Yeah, but we talk regularly about the ticket. TCN guys came from there. Gotcha. Isn't that crazy how that comes full circle? Because of a radio station. Zaire Newton. Ooh, little MHJ. Arizona. Big fan of Marvin Harrison. I usually am a very firm believer you can tell in a rookie season if a wide receiver is a bust or not. Xavier Legette. I'm leaning towards bust. Keon Coleman. I'm leaning towards bust. But then you get a guy like Brock Bowers. You know he's a tight end, but you can tell he's already going to be a superstar. Another wide receiver out of that class. Neighbors. No, he's going to be a superstar. Roma Dunze, you're on the fence on. Marvin Harrison, you're on the fence on. It doesn't take that long until your wide receiver is good because all I got to do is get open. Garrett, appreciate you stopping by tonight, my man. DJ Moore, Josh Hines-Allen, Zach Ertz, D-Hop, blue hyper-rated rookie, Ryan Flournoy for the Cowboys, Eric All, and a Tony Pollard. Yeah, Oklahoma City of Sports Talk Radio it's good at times, but for the majority, like, it just feels like they're filling time some days because it's Oklahoma. What are you going to do when it's not football season? You have the Thunder, but what are they going to do if the Thunder lose tomorrow? God forbid it happens. God forbid. What are they going to talk about between now and what? When's kickoff? August? September? Early September? They're going to talk about nothing. They don't got a baseball team. Unless you're going to talk about like college baseball. Kyle Hamilton, Xavier McKinney, Godwin, Leonard Williams, Larry. He's all over Optic. Terrion Arnold, and a Jaden Daniels for the Commies. Gorzo. I really hope the Thunder win tomorrow, man. This is the most nervous I've been for a Game 7 in a long, long time. Long time. Because the East seems wide open right now between the Pacers and the Knicks. I think it's the Knicks, but the Knicks are not the juggernaut that everybody thought was going to come out of the East and the Celtics. Nobody thought it was going to be the Knicks or the Pacers. They do not seem as daunting as the Celtics. Whoever comes out of the West might as well just sweep the East in the finals. You still got to get through Minnesota in the second round. The Nuggets weren't able to do it last year. The Thunder don't match up well. We've already seen what Jokic has done to us and how we've struggled, but it just seems like whoever wins the West is a lock to win it all, man. Jamar Gibbs, Kobe Turner, Stafford, Jaden Daniels again for the Commies, Mr. Gorzo, Jaden Hicks, and a Troy Franklin for the Broncos. I just don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Aaron Gordon could be out, but knowing the Thunder, they're going to bring in Julian Strother, and he's going to go for 8 straight and go on a run. We'll struggle to hit shots. SGA will keep trying to go to the rim and taking contact and throwing it up. And then we'll get a wide open 3 in the corner for somebody, Isaiah Joe, and he'll go brick monster again. We just haven't had a game this entire series, but game 2, the Thunder have been the Thunder. They are playing so far below their average, it's sickening to watch at times. Tyson, Gino, Debo. What do we have here? Hey, Carolina! Oh, my take is it's not even close. It's Julius Randle by a mile. I don't think it's even close that it's Julius Randle better. If you look at their careers, how many times has Aaron Gordon been option number 1 on a team? Much less option number 2. Much less option 3 for the Nuggets. He was never great on the Magic. He got pretty solid in Denver, but was nothing. He's not a star. I think he averages 15 and 8. I mean, that's a great role player. Good starter. Julius Randle had the Knicks. He brought the Knicks from poverty. The Knicks were a joke until they got Thibodeau and Randle. And then he kind of brought him back, and then he ended up going to Minnesota. Now Minnesota's in the Western Conference Finals. He was the best player in that series against the Warriors. Keenan Allen, Estime, and a Kool-Aid McKinstry. All my buddies were trying to tell me that Aaron Gordon's better. And I was like, you guys are on drugs. In what universe? If you put Aaron Gordon on the Knicks in 22, 23, they are not making a playoff run. Now, I know Julius Randle missed a little bit of one of their playoff runs with injury, but he's an athletic freak, and I think he gets a little bit more hype than he deserves just because he's won a dunk contest and is one of the most athletic guys we've ever seen in the league. Last pack of the night, chat. Here we go. Etienne, Amari Cooper, Pat Fryermuth, Goddard, Blue Hyper, Javon Bullard, Packers, DJ James, Cade Otton for the Bucks. I was in the minority, and I thought I was like, there's no way this is like the true law of averages on this take. And then a lot of people said Gordon. A lot of people were like, I would say they're pretty even. I didn't even think they were that close to being even, to be honest. But maybe I'm just not familiar with Randall. Randall, when he started, was pretty rough. He was pretty rough on the Lakers. They had Lonzo, and they had such a jigsaw built team back in the day with Lonzo and then Randall and then Ingram. And none of those three have really panned out at all. I mean, if they would have kept that core together, the Lakers would be poverty right now. Great thing they blew it up early. Lonzo's still great. He just had the knee injury. Randall's been great after he got off the Lakers, especially when he was on the Knicks and he got held accountable, as he says. And then, who's the other guy? Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram can't win a game this season to save his life. Now he's on the Raptors. He's absolutely irrelevant. What are your thoughts on Brandon Ingram, Brighton?
Never heard of that man.
Yep. What about Julius Randle?
Never heard of that man.
Aaron Gordon?
I've heard him. He plays for the Nuggets.
Oh my gosh, you're not helping my take here. You're not helping my take. Let's recap tonight. I got a Jay Daniels, Edgerrin Cooper. He is much flashier, much flashier. I got a Nubin, Michael Wilson, Kolick, Ja Morant the Mighty, KG, Ja Morant, AJ Johnson, Jordan Poole Red, Brendan Rice, Marshawn Lloyd, Bo Nix, Şengün. What a hit for the Rockets. Pat is sick to his stomach that he did not pick up the Rockets tonight. I can tell it from here. Victor Wembanyama,
Sick.
Amador, Bryce Eldridge, Hallie on the red wave. Never saw Ben tonight. Ben never popped by. Cooper, Leggett, love the first year fresh, and Marvin Harrison, Wade Boggs out of 199 on card, beautiful. Kristaps on the patch, Jonathan Brooks, Patrick Mazika for the Mets, Naj Reid at 88. What a great box Don Russell Lee International was tonight. Spellbound Scoot, Jaden Daniels again, David Ortiz Jr., Jaylen Brown Red Wave, LaMelo, Caleb Williams, Star Command. I'm loving having these top boxes on here. They actually give you some quarterbacks, unlike the Panini boxes. Troy, Jaden Daniels again, Brock Bowers, Zion, Ricky Purcell, Luis Gill, Obsidian, Yordan Alvarez for the Stros, Tatum, beautiful card for the Celtics, Walker Jenkins, VIP, Ichiro Cano Hernandez at a 199 on the purple, Vassell, Keon Coleman, Earl Campbell, Javon Bullard. Packers got a lot of these blue hypes. Keenan Allen Silver. I got a Ryan Flournoy, John Mechie, Corey Seager, beautiful blue at a 150. Reed Shepard Gold Team. Anthony Simmons, Frank Gore, Luis Gill, Seizuki for the Cubbies. Andre Jackson, Shane Baz for the Rays. Victor Wembanyama for the Spurs. Theo Johnson for the Giants. Ryan Clifford out of 100, 86 out of 100. Slade Caldwell, great one for the D-backs right there. Reptile, Paulino Santana for the Rangers. I got a Haesung Kim, Cole Anthony for the Magic. Austin Reed. He was big on the Hard Knocks for the Bears this offseason. Estime, Terrion Arnold, Mike Trout out of 199 authentic game used memorabilia. Dr. J was in the house tonight on the red. AJ Mitchell, Jared McCain for the Sixers, a dog. Tom Brady out of 149. Great night for the Boston teams. Aaron Ashby, Vidal, Mason Thompson, J-Rod Mariners, Pada Zemski Warriors, Magic Johnson out of 24. Hello. Xavier Worthy for the Kansas City Chiefs. Dylan Cruz, Devin Booker Gold, KD Red Wave National Pride, and a Jalen Polk for the Patriots to close us down for the night. Oh, and one more. I forgot about the upper deck. The Manny Machado City Connects game used memorabilia out of 150 right there. I'm going to go open up offers for the Discord breaks. Those are going to run tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Central. They have to be filled by 5:45. We're just going to push them back. Better game at 2:30 tomorrow, I think. I'm going to open up the offers tomorrow. Bob Ross breaks from Discord. Going to be breaking here on YouTube at 6:30 p.m. Central. We're a little bit earlier on Sundays. That way you're on schedule for Monday for work. And on top of that, we sell them on Discord. So we have the whole afternoon to get those filled up. We also have a Cosmic break with Optic, Don Russ, Prism. Is it Absolute, the fourth box? I think it might be. For NFL tomorrow, chat. Grab those deals. I'm going to open them up to offers. Once I get kind of caught up on these sleeving and shipping for tonight, get everything kind of cleaned up from tonight's breaks, and then we'll break those tomorrow at 6:30. Thunder and 7. Be a light in a dark world. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Say Thunder and 7, Brighton. Say it like you mean it.